So it's going to be an exciting show, and we saved a lot of specials just for you, especially in April. We love you. It's Customer Appreciation Month. I know we've never done anything like we're featuring here in our body creams. So these are full-size body creams. What you're looking at is 6.7 ounces, and this is all about the Caribbean, your Caribbean vanilla. We have your Caribbean vanilla, and then we also have it in the cream, the vanilla and bourbon. We have it in the vanilla and spiced caramel, and then we have it available in the vanilla and raspberry. Do me a favor, stock up, because we will not repeat this at $15.95. Oh, did I mention everything in Perlier this afternoon? Free shipping and handling. So let's bring in the stars of the show, Prince Scipione Borghese and Princess Amanda Borghese. Hi, guys.
Hi, Lynn. Hi, Lynn.
Great to be with you, Lynn.
Hi, everybody at home. I know this is a bittersweet, our favorite show, but our last show for the Mother's Day visit.
And our 29th year anniversary.
This is it. You are anchoring the last visit before Mother's Day. This is our big Mother's Day show. So, look, anyway, I'd like to say thank you. It's Customer Appreciation Month. It is our 29th anniversary, and this is the last show of our 29th anniversary, and we're celebrating our Mother's Day kickoff. So we're really excited about this. We were wondering how you guys were going to price the show because we sold out of so many different products over the last few days.
He was so shocked when he saw
I was like, oh, there it is. There's the surprise. I surprised a lot of people last night with my rambling mouth and thoughts that made no sense, and I got roasted by your viewers this morning. I read some of the comments. I apologize, everybody, for last night. That's what happens when I work 8 hours without thinking.
He was very funny.
No, I wasn't funny. I was idiotic. Anyway, let's move on to this. This is an incredible opportunity because we have 4 new fragrances for you. We have the original Caribbean vanilla melt-in body butter. I love, this is the best value I've ever seen HSN do on these products. It'll probably be the best of the year because we have a trifecta between the Appreciation Month, our 29th anniversary, and of course, the end of our Mother's Day show with so many sellouts. But Caribbean vanilla is its own different kind of vanilla. It is not your French vanilla. It is not your cooking vanilla. It is a wild, beautiful, sultry, spicy vanilla. Yeah, tell them about the vanilla first, and then we'll go through the coffee. I have a lot of people who have lost their mind over the raspberry.
That's almost gone, Skip. The original and raspberry.
Wow. Okay.
Well, every one of them will have this wonderful, sultry, exotic, sensual fragrance of the Caribbean vanilla, which, you know, vanilla is the queen of spices, and it is considered one of the most prized tropical spices in the world. And it is spicy. It's spiced with a little rum, with a little sugar cane actually, and with some fruits. And the sugar cane is distilled. So you're going to have that delicious vanilla oil in there, which is rich, along with shea butter, whipped together with whatever fragrance you choose. And the Caribbean, the vanilla plant actually happens to be a species of climbing orchid, if you can imagine. Not that that means anything with the fragrance, but I always like to bring in some of the background of the flowers or whatever we're working with.
And that's the original vanilla, right?
That's the original, which comes from, you sort of evoke the feeling of the islands of Jamaica, Guadeloupe, Martinique, and we put that map on the front of these beautiful containers. Which one will you choose? I have no idea.
Well,
I take all of them.
So you've got the original.
Yes.
You've got this incredible Caribbean vanilla with coffee, which also comes from the Caribbean. So it's a little warmer, a little, just you know, that
There's
little
a
coffee hint.
A little bitterness in there, mixed with the sweet of the vanilla. I love that.
Yeah, and by the way, the original vanilla is great for men too. I want everybody to understand this is not a feminine vanilla. Vanilla is used in all of men's fragrances, all of women's fragrances. It is a beautiful spicy. We also actually have a bourbon, which is one of my favorite. I think it's super, super elegant. It's vanilla and bourbon. It is so warm. My mom used to say her dad used to smoke vanilla
Tobacco, yes, and it's pipe.
It feels a little bit like that, so I love it. And then we have a vanilla and spiced caramel. Again, a beautiful, warm touch to that. These are all like exotic and sensual and sexy
and warm,
voluptuous.
And feel good. They feel cozy and they wrap themselves around you.
And before it sells out, I think the surprise from all of them. So you got the bourbon, the spiced caramel, the original, the coffee, and you've got the raspberry. Even the raspberry is elegant and gorgeous enough for both men and women. It is absolutely beautiful. It would be very difficult for me to tell you which one to get because I'm in love with all of them. This is actually one where we went to a very famous French fragrance house who developed every single one of these high, beautiful, real gorgeous fragrances for this line. So these are all new except for the original.
And exclusive. Here's the thing. We are beyond busy right now. You said it, Skip. This has never, ever been almost over 50% off of what the original HSN price is, and people are ordering multiples. That is the beauty. This is the day with free shipping and handling. Stock up on those carts because this, I promise you, if you second read the reviews, day in, day out when we bring this, and it's so unlike any other vanilla, as you were mentioning, and then to have those undertones of just the softness of the vanilla, the raspberry, again, the bourbon, that beautiful coffee. Here's what I'm gonna ask you to do. It's under $8 with FlexPay to get this at home. Over 200 have been selected. And has this been on any of your shows yet?
No.
You had the first airing,
it for you,
and I don't think it was meant to be aired, to be honest, during our entire visit. I think what ended up happening is that we've sold out of the weekly daily deal. We've sold out some black rice. We sold out some other products. So we sold out of 4 of the Mother's Day out of the 18 already. So we woke up this morning. We knew we had this in our show, but we had no idea what you guys were going to do. And what an appreciation price that is, because at $8 you could get all of these and have them great for teachers, for yourself as gifts. I mean, these are so unique.
Save them for the holidays.
They're exclusively yours, right? HSN is the only company in the world that has the other new 4 fragrances.
And can I ask you guys about the consistency of this body cream? This is what Perlier is truly all about. Why they're one of the absolute leaders in Bath & Body worldwide. It's the consistency. I just hope you could see when I put it on my hand, it melts right into you. This is a great example of this before, and this is how your skin looks and feels.
And we sometimes go, and I think on the left, that is not a horrible, super crazy skin. If you didn't have a comparison, you might say, that skin looks pretty good to me. In her mid-30s, if I remember correctly, on the left. But a melt-in butter is exactly what this body cream is. It melts into your skin and super hydrates your skin. Every single one of these creams has been patch tested for sensitivity. Every single one of these creams has been tested for efficacy. So you're getting, after 1 use, a product that not only goes on, but read the reviews. People constantly say, wow, this super hydrates my skin. I can't believe how soft and supple my skin feels. It hydrated for much longer than any other body cream I've ever used. Those are some of the comments I've read from what you wrote as reviews on this product.
And what about the feeling of well-being that you get and this sense of relaxation? I mean, you're literally transported to the unspoiled nature of the Caribbean with this particular vanilla.
And Mom, are these not the most unique fragrances I think you've ever smelled? I mean, Caribbean vanilla by itself has no competitor to the vanilla family, right? The original one.
No, because normal vanilla, French vanilla is wonderful, but it's great in a pudding, a French, a creme brulee or something. This is spicy. This is sultry. This has that bit of that distilled sugar, that bit of rum, the tropical fruits. This is something that is unique in itself and in the world as far as a vanilla goes. That's this Caribbean vanilla is unique. I love giving this during the holidays, especially during cold weather, Skip, because this, not only for Mother's Day, which is what I'm going to do now, but I love these warm tones during the colder months.
You won't see
we won't see them,
this value at the holidays. That's why I think it's such an incredible, you have a 3-year shelf life on each of these, and when you open them, you'll have a seal that you just take off, and then you have 12 months of use once you open it. But 3 years of shelf life means that this is incredible early start to holiday. It's incredible early start to people who love vanilla. Vanilla is also great
Who doesn't love vanilla?
For people who love to date, because it is a aphrodisiac. It does attract the opposite sex, whether you're a man or a woman, just so we know.
They say chocolate and vanilla vanilla.
And vanilla. But can you take us through the other 4 scents? Because I think the original one is so gorgeous, but like the bourbon one, Mom, the raspberry is such a surprise to everybody who opens that raspberry.
Actually, my mouth is watering thinking of the raspberry because you have that, balance between that warm, subtle vanilla and then a little bit of tartness of the raspberry mixed together. It is delicious.
That might be the biggest surprise of them all.
Don't you
but
think?
These are very high-end fragrance developers. These are the house we use is a very famous niche fragrance house in France that develops high-end perfumes, like $200, $300 perfumes. This is something we've only had the orange, the almond. We had the original, and there's one more, sandalwood, I believe.
Sandalwood,
and so we went to this fragrance house to develop these beautiful new high-end fragrances to bring into this line. They're just, like the bourbon to me warms my heart. I think that goes right through my skin into my soul and like is so elegant. And women can also, that's not a men, that's everybody can do that, right?
True. I have the original one, and I'm going to tell you, every single time to this day, I wear that fragrance, I get stopped. And people have no idea that when I say it's a unique Caribbean vanilla, they're like, are you kidding? It is. It has that very sensual smell to it in the fragrances. So now to do it in the body cream, so do it over 50% off. Here's a quick update. The original is now fewer than around 700 remaining. Okay, the vanilla and raspberry is our most popular. That is also getting very, very limited. Go for that bourbon. That bourbon is warmth and richness all together, and then
Isn't
of course,
that great?
they're all. That's the hardest thing. Which one do you choose, Amanda?
It's hard to determine. Skip just put the bourbon under my nose, and I go, oh my gosh, that is so good.
The raspberry.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Now my mouth is watering again. With the bourbon, I was sort of like, almost in a big leather chair and wonderful with a fire going. Now I'm like, my mouth is watering with the raspberry. I mean, if you are a vanilla lover like I am, get all of them. For this price, our anniversary, which one is it? Oh, coffee. Now this is a real surprise because I love coffee too. So if you love coffee, you will get that little blend of coffee and vanilla together, and you will be surprised and you'll love it. Not to mention what your skin will feel like.
Mom, you got to thank your fans. Don't you hear the music? It's time to stop.
Yeah, but you know what, guys? We just welcomed.
You have to be on the stage and your speech is taking over, and now you've got to go, Mom.
Okay, I've got to go.
I'm pulling you off with your
I'm
trophy.
so sorry.
Yeah, you got your award.
Amanda, you never be sorry. You never be sorry. But I want to say thank you because do you know, just in that presentation, 150 first-time shoppers here to HSN and to Perlier. So that is what we're so excited about. So thank you. We're going to keep you updated on availability. I know it's very, very popular. But speaking of popular, from the beginning, from the top of the hour,